I'm sure a lot of you guys were expecting me to have some sort of heartfelt, passionate, hate-filled rant about Rainbow Six Siege because I'm just so anti-establishment. If there's a shooter that's gaining traction or just has public popularity or a really, really, really avid fan base, I have to hate it, right? Yes. Well, most of the time. Well, it happens often, but not with Rainbow Six Siege. I want to talk about this a little bit. First things first, I want to let the hardcore fans of Siege know you're kind of cancer. All right? I'm not saying you in particular. You have to kind of evaluate that for yourself, but as a fan base, I mostly see you guys as people that go door to door going, "Have you accepted Rainbow Six Siege as the number one shooter?" And if you guys have seen Battlefield Friends, you'll know why I say that. Battlefield Friends had a whole episode where they're playing Battlefield, fucking shocker, right? They're playing Battlefield, and this guy comes in and goes, "Oh, in Rainbow Six Siege, you have the ability to do this, and teamwork means this, and strategies are the best part." The ironic part of that video is that even though the Battlefield friends basically go, "Yeah, it's a good game, I just don't like it that much. I don't like the tight quarters, I don't like close quarters combat, I prefer vehicles and the widespread combat, or the larger scale combat of Battlefield." And they make the Rainbow Six guy out to be this really fucking annoying douchebag. And I know the stereotype they're going for, but at the same time, Battlefield, I mean, honestly, their fans do the exact same thing. "Oh, you don't play Battlefield? What do you like, Halo or COD or Doom? Oh, those are stupid little children games. This is a real combat simulator." So that's my brief little rant about the fan bases there. I don't like the "have you not accepted Rainbow Six Siege yet? It's so strategic and tactical and realistic. It's like an actual SWAT team kind of simulator game." So after I talk about the community, I now need to talk about the game. Is it good? Yes. 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 And I'm not just saying this to get toxic fanboys out of my comments section. People telling me I'm bad, or I need to get skill, or "Oh, you like Call of Duty and you don't like Rainbow Six. Oh, I get it." The thing is the game is actually very well made. The shooting mechanics, the movement mechanics, other than the fact you can't jump. I hate that. I hate when games don't allow you to prone or don't allow you to jump. It's stupid. I feel like shooters should give you basic human movements. But I like the ability to lean. I like the destruction a lot. I like how it's not just blow up wall or shoot through wall. You actually are blowing holes, like individual holes through the walls and stuff. And I love that so much about it. I love the rappelling. I love all the equipment. I like how the game is it's one of those competitive games, right? Like Counter-Strike or Overwatch. But instead of being simplistic, it has so much stuff in it. So many different sights and attachments and gear and equipment and operators. It's a mess. And the number of things you can do to interact with the environment, it's a mess, and I like big, messy games. Now, when it comes to teamwork and strategies, look, I have a philosophy about shooters. I don't want to spend money on a shooter if I cannot sit alone in my room and play it to myself. If it's a game that needs people, if it's a game that requires teamwork, if it's a game that requires active communication, I get a little bit frustrated. Now, here's the thing that you don't probably want to hear, especially again if you're one of these Rainbow Six fans I come across all the time. Every shooter, whether it's Call of Duty Infinite Warfare or Counter-Strike Go, every game is better with teamwork. Anybody that can give you callouts, can coordinate with you, can combine abilities like in Overwatch or Infinite Warfare, do more practical tactics like in Battlefield and Rainbow Six, or maybe just have a teammate in Halo that can say, "Oh, they have the sniper. Every shooter is better with teamwork, I know that, but the shooters that basically require it, it's not obviously required, but it basically tells you need to have a team for this to be any fun, that gets a little bit old to me. It's why I don't grind Overwatch, even though it's a pretty fun game to play solo. It's also why I didn't grind Counter-Strike Go when I got it. I don't have a plethora of friends that are just willing to sit and grind with me, and I'm not going to pick individual subscribers and be like, "Play with me so this game is worth it." A good game to me, or I guess it's not really about a good game, but just a game I would prefer to play would be something like Titanfall 2, Battlefront, or Call of Duty, or Destiny, or Doom, which is just like, where they're just games I can hop into and play. One of my least favorite things about Ark Survival Evolved is not only that it's in preview and it runs like shit and it looks like a PS2 game, it's mostly the fact that I don't really want to play it unless I have a friend that wants to play it. Otherwise, I feel really bored. Which was not a feeling I got when playing Minecraft back in the day. I thought that Minecraft was the coolest shit to play by myself, and I still think it is. Even a game like GTA, which I'd say is way more fun with friends, I still can hop on and play it solo and have a lot of fun. So let me tell you why I don't love Rainbow Six Siege, even though the game took a huge risk for a AAA shooter to be so limiting. I mean, to be a console shooter, like not just some PC game, right? Like Verdun or something like that. This is a console game. This is a big, AAA release. That's a game that's literally about attacking or defending a building. That's a risk, because that alienates a lot of people once they see the repetition there. That repetitive nature gets really old. Same with Counter-Strike, just playing sabotage, 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 or just fucking playing Overwatch. Deliver the payload, deliver the payload. It gets old. So it's cool that it took risks, and I want more shooters to do interesting risks like that too. Not just breach or defend, but you know what I mean. Just something that's not the norm. But the reason I don't love it is because it has so much content, but you're so limited. And I'm not talking about from a competitive side or a skill-based side. I'm talking about video games in general. If you look at Battlefield compared to Rainbow Six, it's such a stark contrast. You have a game with hillsides and mountains and buildings and refineries and underground tunnels and all of these things and all these players and all these weapons and gadgets and all the ways to interact with this huge environment, especially Battlefield 4. My God, the fucking things you can interact with. Same even goes for Hardline. Not even mentioning vehicles here, actually, well, I guess I just did. And you look at a game that has almost just like the same amount of depth, like just about the same. Let's just say Battlefield and Rainbow Six have the same amount of depth. You're stuck in a building, or you're stuck directly outside the building, and I don't like that as a game. As a game that I'm going to spend money on, I look at that's a game that I'm stuck in or out of the house, and that's frustrating. Because I love modern day shooters, and I love the whole SWAT team versus terrorist team. I love that so much. If Rainbow Six Siege had whole neighborhoods, whole towns, cities, or just at least arena-sized maps, or maps like the original Rainbow Six games had, with the same level of destruction, my God, game of the year. Drop the fucking mic, Ubisoft. You would have won me over. Now, I'm not saying that the combat is bad, okay? I love the idea of, you're in or out of the house. It's unique. Not a lot of games do that. Defend the house? A AAA defend the house shooter that's that tactical and involved? Fucking awesome! But I feel like that'd make a great game mode next to maybe a mode where you have a subdivision to fight in, or maybe just like a street, like a cul-de-sac, like where you have like house, like kind of in like a little bit of a curved, like a curved road area. It's like blocked off. That'd be awesome. It could have no respawns or respawns. I think it'd be so much cooler if it had better map variety, better map sizes, and more game modes on offer. A wide variety of experiences and things you can do. That's what brings me in to a shooter. That's what brings me in. That's what reels me in. High stakes competitive gameplay? I don't know. It would have brought me in probably when I was a little bit younger and I was really into like COD competitive and stuff like that, where I was like, oh, okay, yeah, the only thing I should be playing right now is SND or Capture the Flag or whatever. But now strategies, tactics, and stuff, those don't sell me on a game. And that's my personal thing. So Rainbow Six Siege is a good game. Rainbow Six Siege is a fun game, even. It's just not something I'm in love with. It's not something I feel like I could put hours of time into and grind. And so far, my favorite part about Rainbow Six is over this free play weekend was streaming it, because that was actually kind of fun. And I think setting up a private match where I like defend the house for my friends and stuff, that would be fun. But it's not a game I'm super into, so to summarize this video, Rainbow Six Siege is wonderfully built, it runs well, it plays well, it has a nice skill gap that's not so unforgiving that I don't want to get into it, but it's one that you figure it out, it reels you in a little bit. It's got satisfying gameplay. Almost like, I would say like out of shooters, like 8 out of 10 for me. But the repetitiveness, defend, attack. Now you're a drone while they set up their defenses. Then you attack their defenses and then they win or lose and then pick your loadout again. And it's a lot of waiting. One of the things I don't like about the game, and you'll complain about this probably in the comments, I don't care. I don't like the fact that I can go up through a window, check 2 corners, and then the guy can just like come out from around somewhere, shotgun me, and then I sit there and watch my teammates camp it out and be all fucking sneaky for 4 minutes, and I'm like, I don't know why. I don't like games that make me sit and wait. and that only have game modes that are no respawn. And if the game was on a wider physical scale with more map and game mode variety, I'd be much happier with it. But the thing is, so many of you guys request for me to play it. Some of you guys tell me it's your favorite shooter and you want to see me play it and get better at it. And when I was streaming it the other day, people said it was really cool and they said I should buy it just to stream it. So because you guys have requested it and because you guys give it such high praise and because a lot of you guys want to watch me play it on my stream, I think I can drop the $25 for it. I think that would be totally fine with me. So yeah, don't really need to summarize anything else. It's a great game. I wish it was a little bit different, but I applaud the risks it took. I don't need to keep summarizing it. And this video is over 10 minutes long now, so I don't know what I'm going to title it. Probably title this video, Honest Feelings, Rainbow Six Siege. And I'm going to not include the burp. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you when I see ya. And just in case you didn't hear it before in the video, Rainbow Six Siege is a good game. Christ. So scared of fucking fanboys. God, they have me all paranoid. What's that? What's you got?
The shield.
I see that. Okay, you know what? We can talk about this, dude. We can talk about this.
Do you have any grenades?
Nope. I have the element of surprise. He doesn't know where I am.
There's two of them. They're both in that room.
They should stop being gay.
Op 4 secured the hostage.
Oh, did you?
No longer in possession of the hostage. Op 4 last stop standing.
Fuck you.
I think he took out the entire team.
I did. That felt pretty... That's... Okay. Okay.
Yeah, when you do some shit in this game, it's totally worth it. Like, it just makes, like, however much money you spend on it, just so good.